Okay, well, I'm gonna start. Here we go. New episode. Back to work. I didn't know that was October. I thought that was like September, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm wrong. There's every month has a thing now. I don't even know anymore.
What are you guys cutting now?
14.5. Just to be really crazy. Damn, Maverick, you got this truck in a real sketchy spot. I can't even get out of here.
Uh-oh.
It must be a problematic area. Might be able to cheat it along here. Hold on. Maybe not. That's okay. You know what? There's this button top parked right here. See, I knew there was a reason this was here. Because that'll pick that thing up and think it's nothing. I need to have a little cap on top of that trailer so I can just grab it and pick it up and drag it along with the button top.
Yeah, or a big tank. Like
yeah.
A lot of logging outfits I work for still use the old fuel truck.
How do you guys? So yeah, that was actually a question I had. How do you guys? What do you do? Do you have like like pickups that do it?
Well, no, we have a lot of outfits I've worked for have a big old, like a 5, well actually somewhere on Kenworth bodies.
Oh, okay.
Full-sized tanker truck tanks.
Oh, like a
just
tanker
a tractor.
truck. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then it just goes around and fill it up in the morning?
Yeah, you just swing by there on your way to your machine, fill up your tidy tank, go to your machine. You drive a skidder while you can drive down to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. One outfit I worked for in Alberta, in Red Deer there, man, you walked your buncher from, didn't matter if you were a mile away.
A mile
you had to walk your machine all the way back over to the fuel truck.
Oh, you got these back in here good. I'm tugging at these.
Right on. Matt,
What's
you need
that?
fuel on that thing too?
Yeah, a couple of them might
there we
have
go.
twisted up.
Yes, I'll need some fuel. Let me get these out of this for you.
Oh god, just take it. I don't want to back up. Just take the fuel. Take the... Alright, well, he lost his fuel privileges. Going to Maverick. Fuel privileges out.
Come on, Bessie. Come on. Look at that. That is some pure power.
Oh yeah. It don't mess around, those things, man. Ooh, that was a thirsty machine.
I'm kind of putting on the wrong side of you, Emil, but...
Thank you. You're good.
I don't know if I'm close enough. I'll just drive right inside this one.
Alright.
Whoa, jeez. Shoot past it. Thirsty machines. Should probably check these trucks once in a while, too. They probably suck up the juice.
Never had a truck run out in my games.
No, probably not, eh? Oh, he came for his fuel, I see.
I was downturning to get those trees out of there. That was kind of fun there. That kind of looked like real life stuff.
Yeah, when you got to fight with it, that's what makes the challenge. That's why I don't really like it to be too overpowering, because then it just gets really arcadey. I kind of like to have to fight with stuff a little bit. Makes it a little bit more fun. Oh, this one was still pretty full. Nobody uses this one. It's just a John Deere. According to Maverick, right?
Yep.
We don't use that crap around here. And we just got demonetized for making fun of John Deere. Whoops. Man, these were really low, all of them, man. We haven't fueled up in a while. It's been a few episodes, I'm guessing. There we go. Beauty. Is that everything other than the trucks? I think so. Except for that button top, but I don't think that's been used like at all, so I'm just going to leave it over there. Alright.
Ooh. Ooh. Yep, those are big ones. Sorry about that, Matt. There's a big mess over on the side.
Okay.
Dang it. I'm going to load from the other side while you guys work in that big old pile there. I thought you said you were new at this, Emil. It looks good.
I mean, I got the Trustmasters, and I've been.
Well, then you're like 100% ahead of everybody else. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I was thinking new.
Yeah.
You were just gonna be chucking them all over the place and just leaving them crisscrossed, and, you know.
Hey, I live on a farm, so I've been driving the excavator since I was like 8.
Oh well, not new at all then. Where are you from?
Machine, you're versed, yeah.
I'm from Norway.
Norway, sweet. Right on.
Only problem I have is the kind of lag, but
oh yeah, there's a bit of Anybody who's a little ways away from me definitely probably is feeling that a bit. The guy who probably has the best ping is probably Maverick. He's probably closest to where I live out of everybody. Matt, I always forget which state are you in again?
You're not. Oh, the Missouri. It's in the middle of the middle of the United States.
Missouri. That's it. Yeah, right. Yeah. I always forget where pretty much everybody is. I know Al's in North Carolina. Delta's in Kentucky. So you're in Missouri. Who else? Dwayne, you're just all over the place.
BC to state.
Yeah, BC. There you go. Good enough. Yeah.
Until I win the lottery.
Yeah, I know. Right. 70 million, isn't it, on the Lotto Max right now?
Yeah.
Oh man, I know. I bought a whole pile of tickets. And I'm like, I'm not gonna win, but that was a good feeling. It's a good investment if you did win.
Yep, I play my own numbers. I play
Yeah.
the same numbers. Mind you, they're birthdays, so they change all the time.
Oh yeah, totally.
I still play the same numbers all year long.
So far, so good, eh?
No.
Still losing?
Still here.
Oh, I always do quick pick just because, I don't know, chances are just as good as any in my opinion.
I believe it's already all rigged, so
Probably. Yeah, probably.
it really
Can it
don't
be
matter
rigged
if you
for
pick
us
your
though
own.
one day? I'm okay if it's rigged. I just want it to be rigged for me, that's all.
Just once, yeah.
Yeah, just
once.
one day of rigging. I'm okay with that. But so far, haven't been winning that lottery. I'll tell ya. Oh, I just realized there's a bunch of wood over here. I'm gonna grab this since it's right conveniently next to the truck. Yeah, the game is rigged. And can you believe it's almost Christmas time? We're getting there, man.
Yeah.
Can't believe how fast
No.
this stupid year flew by.
We already got snow, so.
Oh man, that's one thing we're not getting. I don't know about you, there, Maverick, but we're
No, we're still
nothing yet,
sunny
yeah.
weather.
Yeah, it's like freaking 18 degrees out right now. I have the door open because it's so damn hot. I took my air conditioner out thinking, oh, there's no way we'll be needing it now. Regretting that. I guess I could throw it back in the thing, but I'm too lazy. But yeah, no. This is definitely the warmest October I think I've experienced since I was born, for sure. Apparently 1945 was the only one that was just as hot.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't born then, so it must be
Nope.
must be the only one.
See,
Oh,
my
who
dad
goes
wasn't
there?
even born then.
Is that? I can't see the name. Is it Dempsey?
Yeah, sorry I'm
Hey!
late. I was
Oh.
cleaning out my Bugatti.
What is a Bugatti? Oh man.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, whoa, what's a Bugatti? That sounds cool. Is that an expensive car or a wine? Yeah. Yeah. One or the other. I'm not
Shit,
educated in these
speaking of
fancy
wine.
names. Speaking of wine, let me get a glass.
It's time to hit it. No, it's time to hit the rum.
Oh yeah, rum time. What time is it? 1 o'clock at least? That sounds like rum time.
Oh yeah, I forget you're
Oh,
3 hours behind my time.
Yeah, we're a little ways. 3 hours. Where are you again? You're in
Ontario.
Ontario, right?
You
I
guys
was,
are
I was thinking
Pacific time?
Newfoundland for some reason. Like, Newfoundland? Like, no, that's not right.
Yeah, you can understand me when I talk.
What are we? Pacific Standard. PST.
You're Pacific Standard, yes.
Yeah. PST. Just like our tax.
Pacific?
Just like our tax, the PST guy. Come on.
I'm joining, so there was gonna be
Oh
a
yeah.
sink. So.
Come on in. The water is warm. Ish. I'm just fighting with these stupid little sticks on the truck, you know, like usual.
Typical.
Typical times.
Oh, I gotta ask you a question, FDR.
Oh man, is it personal?
Oh, it's about the lighting on your machines.
Sounds personal. Just kidding. What?
Did you make them like dim on purpose? Or?
Oh yeah, because on most maps it reflects the light so violently bright that it's just terrible. And in real life, lights aren't like too crazy bright on most machines, even on LEDs.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be that bright. The in-game stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Sorry, Emil.
After working a night shift with that Medill in real life and then turning the lights on and was like, oh, what do you mean it doesn't light up everything in a 300-mile radius? That's crazy. You basically see what's in front of you and that's pretty much it. Everything else kind of fades off.
Yeah.
So
That Medill 2850 I'm running on my videos there.
yeah.
That guy, they had a generator on that machine, on that
Really?
loader. Yeah, and you'd start the generator up in the morning.
Yeah.
Not only to warm your loader up, but it also powered all them work style halogen lights. You know those.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
And I tell you, there was one on each corner of the loader cab, on all four corners of the body. Oh shit! Poor truck drivers, if their window was in line.
Oh man, just like
I could see their
aliens.
fillings.
Yeah, just aliens are attacking. Here we go.
Did I fry with my light there, buddy? You're burned, sunburned.
Yeah.
Well done.
No, most of the ones we ever had was just like they buy those cheap Chinese freaking LEDs, like light bars. Like they're not super great. They're just like this blurry kind of fuzz of light. No point, no distance. It's just a floodlight basically, and they wrap those all over the loaders. And I was like, yeah, they're okay, but anything past 5 feet.
That brand new Medill I ran had
really good ones.
LED lights, and they were bright, but they were, I don't know, I didn't really like them. There was no depth to them.
Yeah, that's what I felt. It felt very very flat.
Like everything was lit up, but you couldn't really see nothing at a distance.
Yeah, that's exactly what I experienced too. I think that's the difference between halogen and LEDs, to be honest.
But you get a good old-fashioned 1,000,000 candle power daylighter from the 80s, and
yeah, different story.
You know,
well, the other problem I had was because it's winter, the frost on them. There's no heat on those lights. Like they don't produce any heat. So they'd stay frozen and covered in crap, and you'd have to go like hand bomb them with a rag to clean them off so they'd be bright. Because if you didn't,
that's what you see. A real truck driver's got old school tail lights.
Yeah, totally. Because the LED ones,
when they melt them, the LEDs they fill up with snow, and
now
you're driving around with no tail lights.
Yeah, and they don't frickin' and they do not heat up. So
throw that Matt, bonk you on the head.
Hey FDT.
Hello.
On our excavators at home we have it's like a yellow light to like then you see better depth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yellow, hey? I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, because you know we use them a lot in the dark, and you can't see how.
It's funny because I was driving pickups like pickups with brand new lights on them, like those bright LEDs, and I was like, man, it's so hard to freaking see what you're doing. And then I go drive like an older pickup with like the old halogen style lights, the yellowy kind of, and it's like, man, I can actually see better, which is so weird. Because you'd think the new ones are all hot stuff and bestie to the best, but yeah, pretty crazy.
Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, it's just mowing through these loads. Actually, well, the first load wasn't really a big load. It was only like a half a load. I just wanted to get rid of it because I was in a crappy spot. There we go. Boop.
Caught on something back there. I can't see. Can you, Maverick?
I'll give it another ruffle here. See what happens.
$28,000 a load. Can you imagine if wood was worth that? Jeez Louise.
Jeez.
Everybody'd be getting rich. I wonder if that's how it was like back in the 80s. Maybe that was it. Every load felt like it was worth 28 grand. Probably. Now every load feels like it's $100.
It up toward me a little bit.
Let's see. What would it? Last time I was talking to a contractor, they were making $33 a meter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually about anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500 a load is what my boss told me when I worked at Muller.
Here, I'll come over and I'll listen to the freeze up for you. Or did you get it?
Yeah, it's only about $2,500 a load.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
That's just the contractor.
Yeah.
Cutting and loading.
That's crazy, huh? That's fair, right?
You spend 20 of them loads a day, 30 of them loads a day.
Yeah, that's up.
$60,000.
Well, but yeah, as long as you own your machines and stuff, you're making money.
That was fun.
You think about like payments on those machines and stuff, like guys that go buy the brand new stuff.
Not quite where I wanted them, but.
Well, a brand new buncher where I'm at is 1.1 million.
Oh shit! I don't know what they're worth.
What kind of
That's what
buncher?
they're going for right now. Tiger Cat buncher is 1.1.
Like a 870 kind of style or 8?
Yeah, 870.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, I saw there's one contractor in town. They got a brand new one sitting down at their place there. I was like, holy
and like
cow.
that 1.1 is before taxes.
Oh my god.
So that's not even
taxes on that. Oh, might as well make it 1.3 then. I remember back when a Laterno used to be $1 million. Now they're probably, to get something that big, it's probably like 5 or 6. It's crazy, eh?
And like the contractors in my area don't get paid until the wood is at the mill.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, same here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if they even. You got her figured out there, Slowpoke?
Yeah.
Right on. See? Just had to think of a happy thought and now you can fly.
Resetted my whole PC.
Perfect.
I think later tonight though I'm gonna do a full drive clean.
Oh yeah. Do her. Maverick, you're Williams Lake, right? That's home base?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many mills are there now? Is it just 2?
We've got 2 Tokels still running, 2 West Frasers, one's a plywood, one's a stud.
Oh, there's 2 West Frasers there.
Yeah, and then we've got Segerson and Sons. That's a stud mill only, and they use some of the shittiest wood out there.
Sounds like DH
and
here.
then there's a finger jointing place.
Yeah, that's what we got, DH there. Same, that's what they do, finger jointing, but it's pretty weird. Those guys are like, I don't know, they're always complaining about never having employees, but they only pay their employees like $19 an hour to do it, so nobody wants to do it.
It's the same here.
Yeah.
Actually, what blows me away is that biggest company for selling log homes is out of Williams Lake, that Pioneer Log Homes.
Yeah, that's
all over
right.
TV.
Yeah.
I was talking while we were grinding their waste pile at one of their locations here in Williams Lake, and I got talking to them. The crew is all made up of natives. Mind you, all the log yards are on native land.
Yeah, of course, so they have to hire.
And,
yeah.
I said, well, what's the going wages here, man? I said, I built log homes for 15 years or so.
Right.
In 100 Mile, I had my own company, built log homes. I said, yeah, I really love them. What do you guys pay? He says, oh, I'm highest paid guy, and I get $21 an hour.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I won't be working here then. He goes, oh, well, what do you want? I said, me?
Yeah.
With my experience, I wouldn't pick up my saw and put it in my truck for less than $35 an hour.
Yeah, literally, not a chance.
Oh, really? Are you serious?
Yeah, they think like,
said,
yeah,
well,
good luck, loser. That's what they think. And it's like, no, good luck to you, loser, who isn't getting paid properly.
Exactly.
That's the thing, though. A lot of people don't know their value, right? They just think, oh, this is the best of the best. And it's like, no, you can do better. Just tell them that's what you want. If they don't like it, move on. Well, a lot of those businesses, they're getting a crazy deal with the amount they pay some of those freaking poor kids.
Well, it's on Indian land, so you can imagine all the tax exemptions they get. They're
higher
in Indian, so the exemptions they get there.
The business is probably just raking it in, yeah.
And then the name sells houses that are, stupidly priced.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're making a shit ton of money, those guys.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
Stuck on something. Must be one of my million high stumps.
It's alright. That sounds like a skidder problem, not a buncher guy problem.
Yeah, but I gotta get out of the vicinity before the skidder guy gets here and finds him.
Hey, Demsy, you want to take a load to the mill?
Yeah.
You feel like driving? If you don't, that's cool too, but...
I can try.
You look like you were bored there. I'm just going to throw one more scoop on there and I'll let her go. There we go. Beauty. Good enough. Good enough.
Call it a load.
Call it a load, son. I'm gonna grab some of these shorts that I threw in here. I had a plan originally, but apparently that plan is not null and void now. My plan was null and void. Oh, this is good, Emil. You're nailing it, man. Perfect. You're hired.
Thank you.
Full time.
You're hired.
Yeah. The wages suck here, but welcome.
Yeah, we start you off at 14 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have to pay me 14 an hour. That's how this works. Yeah.
Then I'd rather be an electrician, get much more paid.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, those guys are making a killing. All the guys I know doing it. That and pipe fitters. I have 2 friends that are really close friends that are pipe fitters. They make insane money.
All I have are truck driver friends, and they all bitch all the time. So.
Yeah. What? That's just
kind of
like
comes
truck
with the
drivers.
job description, I
Yeah.
guess.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? That's not truck drivers. That's you must be talking about something else.
I mean, as
Do I need
a high
chains?
voltage electrician, you make $65 an hour. So
Holy cow.
in Norway, that's pretty good.
65. That'd be all right. I'm cool
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
I have to work 2 jobs to make that kind of money.
But the only problem is though, if it's raining and the power goes out, you gotta, middle of the night.
Did you how much do you guys have a system? Is it there? You guys have a really good education system? Like they help you like pay for, or do you have to pay for all your own education there?
Oh, everything is free.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
So okay, like
the
when you get out of
hospital.
high school, like if you get out of high school, do you just have that option right away? Is that how that works?
Yep.
Wow, see, that's cool. You don't have to take
I
on
mean-
like a debt-crushing student loan or anything. Nothing like that.
No.
Man, that's
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, I didn't even go to. I only finished high school, and I'm, making $65 an hour. So
That's crazy.
I hate school though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Stop right about there. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Yeah, no, I can
Oh, yeah.
I can agree
There
with
we
that
go.
one. I never liked school either.
You guys haven't been working long enough because, man, I think back school was the best time of life, man.
What was?
School was the best time of life.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
finish school,
granted-
but now thinking back on it, and man, those are some of the best days of a guy's life.
Yeah. Well, mine were okay. They weren't
This
great.
world, you really need the schooling. My world, you didn't really need school. You could
No,
get
yeah,
jobs.
you could just.
If I'd have got in mills early enough as a kid, I could be working at sawmills. Now I can't because no education.
Oh, I see.
But
Honestly, now they're so desperate they'd probably take a crackhead off the street to hire for those jobs. Because they're,
that's a point. Yeah, everybody's crying for employees up here.
dude, the
Mills,
mill, like
public.
they're like having virtual hiring events and it's nuts. Like I've never seen them do this kind of stuff to get people. I'm like, man, I should go in there and be like,
same way down here in the States.
Yeah,
same way
right?
down here in the, you can't. Nobody wants to work anymore. It's just
it's crazy,
awful.
Well, that's
right?
what I'm wondering. Where did all the people go that there's so many jobs?
Well,
Because just 2
I-
years ago there wasn't enough jobs. Everybody was.
yeah, complaint.
No.
I feel a lot more people retired than people thought were going to retire, like early during COVID, because a lot of people were
Oh.
requiring vaccinations, right? And a lot of the older people said, I'm not getting vaccinated, so screw this, I'm going to retire since you're forcing it on us. So then when those people retired, a lot of the middle people, like, or even entry-level guys, moved up to those middle positions or higher positions. So now I think the bottom part of the workforce is really the hard part that they're trying to fill because all the people that have been working there
Got
have
it.
moved up.
Right.
That's what I think.
That makes sense.
Because I know lots of friends who rapidly moved up in the ladder over the last 2 years just because of retirements and stuff. But now they can't fill the bottom because there's nobody really to hire for those lower end positions, right? So that makes it really difficult. That being said, all the positions I see posted, it's either for the highest possible qualifications ever, like you have to be a 50-year veteran of whatever, or it's the crappiest entry-level position. There's really not a lot of in-between positions. It's either the best or the bottom of the barrel, and a lot of people don't want to go to the bottom, and they don't have the qualifications to be at the top. So I think they just stay in this stagnant state of there's not enough jobs.
Stagnant state of living off the government.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what a lot of them are doing. I think something's got to give there eventually, because
Yeah.
unfortunately the working middle class, us, we can't pay for them forever, because
Oh.
eventually it's going to run out for us and them.
Between them and the natives, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard challenge, man. It's a big game up here. I just don't like how the system kind of perpetuates it to allow that to be abused. Like, it almost encourages it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, hey, you want to go on welfare? Absolutely. Let us frickin' do all that for you. Should we do check-in programs? Oh, yeah, but we don't have enough employees to do those, so we'll believe whatever you say. It's cool.
I was tired.
Yeah. I think they shouldn't give them cash at all. I think welfare programs entirely should be food stamp. Like, you get food stamps for the store to go buy essentials, rent payments that are predefined by the companies. Like, the government gives the money directly to the renter, not to the, or to the landlord, not to the renter. Because a lot of the people I know, and even personal acquaintances that were on welfare and EI and all that fun stuff, they just sit back and buy frickin' drugs and drink with their frickin' paychecks and don't give a shit about nothing because they know the government's just going to keep supplying it. So,
like, I think with the welfare system, unless you can prove that you have like a very serious medical condition, like you physically can't work, I think they should try to like give like, here's a job.
Almost into programs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Breaking the world. We're too focused. That's why thinking about other things.
I mean, that's how it is in Norway. Like you
have
try to give you a job.
Right.
So yeah.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You got that piece there?
I mean, and then the government pays the what's called pays
all right, that's me.
What am I caught on here?
You're caught on me. Hold on, just stay still for a second.
Yeah.
Down
okay, no problem.
Now push your boom down. You'll go back up. There you go. And Bajinga.
Do you want me to just lay this one?
Yeah, that's how it is in Norway. The government, instead of like say the guy he's working for does not pay his monthly bill.
Yeah.
The government just pays for him, and then.
And it scared the hell out of me.
That's crazy, right? I don't know. They definitely need a system, but I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracy theories behind the perpetual misuse of that as a way for the government to try to make more people dependent on the government. That's, you know, almost creating a class of socialism, I guess. But like I said, you can dive down to that topic pretty deep, and there's no real answer yet. So, but the world's most powerful governments are a government where the people rely entirely on that government to survive, right? As looking back all through Roman history and the world, every government that the people rely on is the government that has the most control. If you have an entire state of people or a country of people that can support themselves and run off themselves, they don't need the government. The government's just a byproduct of the people to help with infrastructure, right? But Canada is kind of starting to turn into a place where it's like, oh, without the government, we can't even survive as a people. Which is crazy.
I'm not a fan of what Canada's turned into.
No, it's a very different world now.
We're close to being communism as far as I'm concerned.
It's very dangerously close.
God, yes.
We're getting there.
We are getting there. Trudeau's making sure of that.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I am all for social programs and stuff that help people who actually do need the help. Like, because there are lots of people that are in need of those programs. But I feel a very high percentage of those programs, and from personal experience working in those programs, there's a lot of people that abuse the living shit out of them, and there's no third party to look at them and kind of like engage with the people that are abusing it and be like, hey, listen, we know what you're doing. Cut the shit. You're done. You know, like, there's nobody does that. They just assume everybody's honest and it's a perfect, happy rainbow world, and it's just not the way it is.
Here, you want those closer? Do you want those closer to you? Are they too far away?
I'm probably getting too far away from them. You might want to.
Yeah.
Here, I can get them.
I don't know. Is the States kind of going that way? What do you think? I don't know. The States seems to still be a little bit more with it. Maybe not under your current president, but
yeah, we're yeah. Well, I guess we're doing okay. It just, you know, they sugarcoat everything.
Well, that's it, right?
In real life,
never tell anyone the truth. That's the key to staying in power.
Right.
We don't want them to know what's actually going on. That'd be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be really bad. Don't do that.
I think the worst thing is, you know, especially around here. I don't know what it is like in any of the other cities, but you know, there's just no help. You know, you go to Burger King and there's one guy. You know how they have the Burger King, you have one window they take the money, and the other window they give you your order.
Yeah.
They got one guy at our Burger King who just runs
same
back
here,
and forth between the two windows.
Well, and now
we have like 7-Elevens that are 24-hour convenience stores.
Yeah, and they're shut down at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Same here. Exact same here.
Cool. Hey, at 4 o'clock in the morning, I got to get cigarettes. I don't feel like running to the other end of town.
Yeah.
Right.
By 7-Eleven, and it's fucking closed.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I know. We went to go there like I think it was 10:30 a couple weeks ago. Yeah, and it had a big sign on the door. Sorry, due to staff shortage, we're closed. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's pretty rough on truckers though, because it's like, you know, time a lot of them are traveling.
Absolutely.
Well, I've learned to just absolutely stock up inside my truck. So worst case scenario, I can just eat out of my truck or whatever.
Yeah, if it's open, great. If it isn't, well, at least I brought something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and always keep rolls of toilet paper with you because you never know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Our company's
especially-
giving us paper towels, so we're covered.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, especially like where I truck, like there's absolutely nothing for hours at a time. So it's if you gotta go, you gotta go, right?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine it was the same for you when you were working in the bush. You know, you're just like, oh, okay, well, it's time.
Yeah.
Oh, the bushes. There's a bathroom behind every tree.
Yeah, that's right. I remember even at Pinnacle, like they have no bathroom there, so I just build like my own little log deck hole where I can go. It was fucking hilarious. I just like grab a bunch of shorts, pile them up. I'm like, I guess that's where I'm going, right behind there. And if they fall on me, well, that's life.
20 below weather, you take your buncher head.
Yeah.
And you put your saw blade up to the corner of one track and make a little box.
Oh.
And then you jump down. That's where you take your dump because of the heater motor or the heat off the track motor and the heat off the saw blade. You can actually be kind of half warm.
That's actually super smart. I never even thought of that. That's
shit in the best way.
That's hilarious.
The dump truck drivers in my area in the wintertime when they were building bush roads, you know how like they have their exhaust going through the box so the material doesn't stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as soon as they dump their load, they'd go park in a turnaround somewhere and just jump right in their box.
That's funny. Whatever, it all dumps out. Yeah, it all dumps out. Hell with it.
The chip trailers that I haul have a door in the front, so yeah, I've actually used that one a couple times.
Oh yeah.
So somebody got a load of dirty chips.
Yeah. Hey man, you gotta get crafty sometimes.
Someone's gonna get a table in the future or some wood pellets in the.
Well, that'll be part of our series, how to take a dump in the woods, right? Yeah.
Good load of compost you gave them.
And I haven't met a white guy that's actually pissed in a fucking milk jug, so I.
Well, there you go.
Totally
Yeah.
against that bullshit.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that either. I'm not carrying that around. It goes back to the land. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you can't stop 5 minutes on the side of the road to jump out and have a leak,
Yeah, can you imagine? I couldn't imagine that.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
I had to do it in a big Gatorade bottle once. I had a choice.
Just in a weird spot, like you had nowhere to go.
Yeah, well, I was in the middle of a mine site in like the bottom of this pit, and the only way for me to go to the bathroom was if I was to jump in someone's pickup and they bring me up. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So you gotta go where you gotta go.
It's like and I can't just whip it out outside. There was like 100 people around me.
Oh, dude,
so.
I did it anyway. I remember that at Pinnacle. I was waiting forever because I was like, oh man, I gotta get out of here. And I just had this line of trucks, and it was funny because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go off the back of the machine. So I like rotate around where the trucks aren't looking, and then start pissed off the side, and I realized there's like a giant camera like looking right at me. So I just looked up, I'm like, oh, so I give it a wave, and I just like go back to work. I'm like, whatever. Yeah.
You gave it a wave.
Yeah, I'm just like, well.
No shame.
The guy operating the mill was a friend of mine that I worked for, and I was just like, I'm like, Kev, did you see me? He's like, no, why? I'm like, nah, it's all good, man, just checking. I just gave you a wave, it's all good, man. Yeah.
Pull a joke off the ranch. I thought the blind spot was in camera 3.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Does Alberto think he's in a blind spot? I don't know if you watch that show or not.
No, I know what you're talking about though. I've seen little bits and pieces from it. That's hilarious. Beauty. I can barely see Maverick anymore. You're up in the woods there hiding.
Yeah, I'm going way back in there. I'm digging deep.
I'm trying to work my way a little closer now.
I've got all these logs. I'm afraid to unhook these. They're just going to go flying.
Oh, you got this.
I'm right here to move them anyway.
Yeah, Dempsey can totally hoe chuck them and pile them there too. Give a mill a little bit of a nicer dealio. I'm just gonna leave your pile alone here, and Mel, let you build it up a bit.
Yeah, you might need.
I hate stealing all your wood.
Yeah.